And as the opening session, it will set the overall direction for parliamentary activities over the next 5 years. And this is expected to play a pivotal role in advancing institutional reforms, strengthening supervisory effectiveness, and will see 500 newly elected deputies make key national decisions to support rapid and sustainable development. And the session is scheduled to last about 11 working days in 2 phases from April 6th to 12th and from April 20th to 23rd. And around 2.5 working days will be devoted to personnel decisions, including the election of the National Assembly chairperson, the state president, and the prime minister. In their legislative work, deputies will deliberate and decide on 8 draft laws and 1 resolution, 5 groups of issues related to socio-economic development, finance, the state budget, supervision, and other key matters, and 9 groups of reports submitted for their review. And the 500 newly elected deputies will begin their new journey tomorrow, April 6th, carrying high expectations and significant responsibilities. Vietnam Today reporters spoke with veteran former National Assembly deputy, Madam Tôn Nữ Thị Ninh, to gain insight into the path that lies ahead.
Madam Tôn Nữ Thị Ninh, thank you very much for joining our talk today. Tomorrow, 500 newly elected deputies will begin their work at the very first session of the 16th National Assembly. Do you recall your first time attending the National Assembly as a deputy?
Well, it was an important day in my working life. And so everything was new and exciting I was discovering. When I attended, I was all ears, frankly, because I wanted to know how I was going to function, to make a contribution, to make a difference. So curiosity above all. I was very sort of concentrated and focused to follow the proceedings. I don't think I said anything on that first day. I was observing and, taking in to make sure that I would try and make the best of my possible contribution to the National Assembly, the legislative body.
So this session of the National Assembly takes place as the country enters a new stage of development with very high expectation. What should be the key priorities for the National Assembly during the session as well as in the upcoming time?
I think it should try and give as expert an opinion as possible. Because after all, the 500 members come from very diverse professional and socio-cultural avenues and backgrounds. So I hope they will make an effective contribution to make sure that policies are really well devised and effectively implemented. At this juncture, the legislative body should play an even more proactive role to make sure that the national policies and strategies that we want to pursue in order to ultimately take off can really take shape properly and be implemented effectively.
Thank you very much for joining our talk.
My pleasure.
Beyond focusing on high-level personnel matters, the first session of the 16th National Assembly will also deliberate on a range of strategic issues, including the 5-year socio-economic development plan, the National Financial Plan, medium-term public investment, and growth orientations for the 2026 to 2030 period. As Vietnam accelerates innovation, digital transformation, and deeper international integration, the decisions made at this session are expected to meet the expectations of voters at home as well as overseas Vietnamese in a new context.
Compared to previous practice, the first sessions of the 16th National Assembly is being held nearly 3 months earlier. This reflects a proactive and urgent spirit to promptly embark on the task of the new term. Alongside personal work, the sessions is devoting significant time to legislative activities, oversight, and decisions on key national issues.
A new feature of this session is that the National Assembly is considering and deciding on major issues, such as the 5-year socio-economic development plan, right from its first sitting. Previously, such matters were usually addressed at the second session. This shows a strong sense of urgency and determination to lay the groundwork for the entire term.
Alongside personal matters, the socio-economic development plan for 2026-2030, the national financial plan, public debt, borrowing and repayment, and the medium-term public investment plan are identified as foundation decisions shaping the country's economic directions over the next 5 years.
At present, the investment environment and dynamism of the private sector are very strong. Many businesses are ready to participate in major national programs and projects. At the same time, development driven by science, technology, and innovation is opening up opportunities for breakthroughs, contributing to growth in the coming period.
To achieve high growth in the coming years, plans must ensure 3 factors. First, they must reflect reality. Second, they must be feasible. And third, they must be closely supervised by the National Assembly. During implementation, if adjustments are needed, the role of the National Assembly will be crucial to ensure effective delivery of development goals.
The decisions adopted at these sessions are expected to pave the way for a more dynamic and effective development trajectory, meeting the expectations of voters and overseas Vietnamese communities worldwide.
We kickstart our bulletin with the 16th National Assembly that convened its first session this morning in Hanoi.
With 500 newly elected deputies in attendance, this marked the start of a new legislative term with a packed agenda of reports and organizational decisions.
In his opening remarks, National Assembly Chairman Trần Thanh Mẫn commended the landmark elections, which filled 500 seats thanks to meticulous planning and widespread public enthusiasm, reflecting nationwide trust in the new mandate.
The election of deputies to the 16th National Assembly and deputies to the People's Councils at all levels for the 2026 to 2031 term was a resounding success.
The session also featured a key report by the National Election Council summarizing the election of deputies to the 16th National Assembly and People's Councils at all levels for the 2026-2031 term, along with the results of verifying the qualifications of the 16th National Assembly deputies.
The National Election Council believes that with renewed confidence and determination, the 16th National Assembly and People's Councils at all levels for the 2026-2031 term will strive to excellently fulfill their missions, meeting the expectations and trust of voters and people nationwide.
This afternoon and in the coming days, the National Assembly will continue deliberating on key personnel decisions, including the election of the state president and the prime minister. This is a central agenda item of the session, carrying significant importance to the effectiveness of governance throughout the entire term. The first session is scheduled to last approximately 11 working days and divided into 2 phases, from April 6th to 12th and from April 20th to 23rd. Dung Phan reporting for Vietnam Today.
Now, in his address at the opening session, Party General Secretary To Lam stated that the first sitting of the 16th National Assembly holds particular significance as it marks the beginning of a new term for the country's highest representative body of the people and the highest organ of state power. He stressed that while the National Assembly makes decisions for the present, it must be also mindful of its responsibility to the future.
Highlighting the growing demands placed on national development by global and domestic changes, the Party General Secretary called on every deputy to remain deeply aware of their responsibility to the nation's future, to the people's trust, and to future generations. On that basis, the party chief urged the 16th National Assembly to carry out 4 major tasks. The first is to fundamentally renew legislative work and build a modern, unified, stable, and practical legal system that supports development.
For new issues, new sectors, new models, and new productive forces, there must be an appropriate approach with bold but well-controlled pilot mechanisms to create room for innovation and strengthen national competitiveness. The legislative process must be truly scientific, democratic, and transparent while listening to experts, scientists, international experience, businesses, and the people.
Lắng nghe được tiếng nói của chuyên gia, nhà khoa học, kinh nghiệm quốc tế, doanh nghiệp và nhân dân.
The party chief also added that the National Assembly must continue reforming its organization and working methods towards closer engagement with the people, stronger practical relevance, and faster policy response. He expressed the confidence that every deputy would prioritize the nation's interest in every decision, calling it the core quality of a people's representative in the new era.
With 100% of deputies present voting in favor, the National Assembly has elected Trần Thanh Mẫn as chairman of the 16th National Assembly. The newly elected National Assembly chairman pledged to be absolutely loyal to the fatherland, to the people, and to the Constitution of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, striving to successfully complete the task assigned by the party, state, and people. National Assembly Chairman Trần Thanh Mẫn described the role as both a great honor and a profound responsibility. He affirmed that the 16th National Assembly will continue striving to be truly of the people, by the people, and for the people, the highest representative body and the supreme state authority, contributing to the goal of a prosperous, strong, democratic, fair, and civilized nation. He also committed to promoting innovation, accelerating digital transformation and the application of science and technology, improving legislative thinking, and enhancing oversight and decision-making efficiency, while strengthening parliamentary diplomacy. Chairman Trần Thanh Mẫn expressed confidence that with broad support, the National Assembly will fulfill its mandate and contribute to Vietnam's long-term development goals. Vietnam is entering a new chapter as the 16th National Assembly convenes its first session on April 6th. Deputies are gathering in Hanoi to determine key leadership appointments and set the course for the country's development over the 2026-2031 term. Our reporter Mai Khanh talked to one of the new deputies. Let's take a look.
I'm currently here with Associate Professor Dr. Hoàng Văn Nghĩa, Deputy to the 16th National Assembly. Thank you, Dr. Nghĩa, for speaking with Vietnam today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Dr. Nghĩa, I hear that you are a first-time National Assembly deputy. So please allow me to congratulate you on your recent election. What are your feelings right now amid the very first session?
Wow, what a great, marvelous thing and very interesting and inspiring from me and myself to be the very first time sitting in the National Assembly, because this is inspiring moments for me. I would like to contribute my academic careers into policies and law-making processes. So I'm very excited, and I feel a great pride, but also very heavy duties and responsibilities to the countries, to the people, and to the voters.
And what are the key issues that you and the voters who you represent expect the National Assembly to focus on in this session?
I think the key issues I will bring to the National Assembly is about the qualities policies will be well executed by decentralization of the power and delegations of the powers. So brings the local governments becomes closer to the people and more practical to the people. So the civil servants' capacity capable of doing policies. I would like to apply KPI criteria into adjusting the administrative system.
What are the expectations that you and the voters who you represent have for this session of the National Assembly?
I think the priorities of this legislature is to concrete the strategic policies decisions from the parties. We must have a legal system in place with the people's and enterprises' interests. My expectation is also our people's expectation and also our voters' expectations is that the voters' voices will be carefully heard in the National Assembly at every sections, every corner of the auditoriums, rooms, and among lawmakers' discussions.
Thank you again, Dr. Nghĩa, for speaking with Vietnam Today.
Thank you so much.
Now, at the closing sitting of its first session, the National Assembly heard a report from the National Election Council reviewing the election of deputies to the 16 National Assembly and People's Councils at all levels for the 2026 to 2031 term, as well as a report confirming the qualifications of deputies elected to the 16th legislature. The election was the largest ever held in Vietnam, with more than 76 million voters casting ballots at around 72,000 polling stations nationwide. The process was carried out effectively across all localities. According to the National Election Council, the success of the election once again affirmed the strength of the great national unity bloc and the people's confidence in the party and the political system, as well as provided an important political and legal foundation for the operation of the National Assembly and People's Council at all levels in the new term.